having issues, then you don't eat healthy enough for you, right? So you're saying for the person that's diabetic and still eating fruit, I'm gonna tell you, you don't need fruit right now. You don't need it because it's not fruit to you, it's candy. It's candy to you, right? You need to, avoid sugar right now so that your body can heal, right? So we have so you have a financial bank account. You put your money in the bank, right? You have a health bank account. And so if you have an issue, you in the red, you bankrupt, right? You're essentially writing checks that your body can't cash, right? So we have to build up the health bank account by making healthy deposits, by eating God's food, right? Then when we could get this thing in the black, and as soon as the person get in the black, oh, Coach, now I can have it. No, you still can't have it yet. You're in the black, but you still broke. You just got $2 in the bank. Okay, you still broke. Right? So we got to pad the account, right? Get it up to a point where, okay, now maybe you can have the cheeseburger, okay, and the fries every now and then.
What does financial wealth look like? Not financial wealth, but like physical wealth. Like how do I know I'm at a point where I need to be bringing mangoes, bananas, grapes, pineapples, and watermelon back in my diet?
Well, I don't think you ever need to bring it back like all the time, right? So those should be the exception, not the rule, right? Because if you go right back to what you were doing, you're gonna go right back to what you had, right?
That's true.
So this is a lifestyle change, right? I like bananas too, right? I don't have bananas every day, right? I like pineapple. I like all those things. I tell people I like burgers and fries and milkshake. I like all that. I like cake and candy. I just don't have it all the time, right? So you have to, I don't even like to use the word balance or moderation because people don't know what that is. They don't know what that is, right? But you have to have a governor, right? And you kind of know when you shouldn't be having it, right? The minute you think, should I be eating this? That's when you probably shouldn't be eating it, right? And so I say, when you have no issues, when your knees are no longer hurting, when you not on any no high blood pressure, no diabetes, you sleep well at night, you're full of energy. Like most people, they don't sleep well at night. Most of them lack energy. They need a nap. I said, nap for what? I don't take naps. I wake up. I don't take naps. What are you taking naps for? Like,
oh wait, Lano be taking naps. He be taking naps.
That boy Lano.
Not at 21.
The energy be kind of low over there,
Not
man.
at 21.
That's food. Food is fuel. I mean, I can operate on 3-4 hours of sleep. I can do 4 hours and still go run 10 miles, still have my full day. I'm like, people are like, not gonna get tired? No. Food is food.
She's the bionic woman.
No, it's literally food though.
Yeah,
it's not
true.
me. I'm not a unicorn. This is food. But it lets me know how badly people eat. Right?
I'm motivated.
That's it. It just tells me. It's just so telling. I'm not a unicorn. I'm just eating more of God's food. My people in the program, when they start eating food, then they feel like I feel. Coach Ryan, all this energy, because they're not used to it. I'm like, this is my life. Welcome to my life. This is my life every day. My kids will tell you, this is me.
That's so dope.
Every day at 54. So food is the foundation. Food is fuel. This is a high-end vehicle, but we're so used to giving it 87 octane. No, we need to give it 93 octane.
That 93.
Okay? 93.
Cost you some better decisions.
I'm telling you. And so that's it. My people that are entrepreneurs, that's why I say, for people that have programs, I say they need to have me speak to all their people. I should be part of the program because I don't care how much money you think you're making. If you're not well, if you're not operating at peak proficiency, you're leaving money on the table. Because you can't work like nobody. You're not going to outwork me. You can't. You're incapable. You can't go the distance. You may sprint and beat me, but you don't have the endurance.
I ain't gonna be in the game long.
You ain't gonna be in the game long.
Yeah, you don't have the endurance. I have the endurance.
And the fact that at this point, now that I think about it, my baby's not gonna have grandkids, and that's sad too, because my mom had me at 16 years old.
See? So
my grandma should have been here for a while.
That's right.
And she's not here.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of us, that's just the reality of it. The road is and the signs are right in front of us.
It's right there.
It's for many of us.
That's it.
You pre-diabetic, you getting all, you really can walk up. You can't really walk upstairs without losing your breath.
Yeah.
Getting sick all the time.
You getting sick all the time. You got to use, you know, even like I know now myself, because my diet over like I usually have a pretty good diet. But my diet, or at least I thought I had a pretty good diet.
I mean, better than most.
But no,
Right,
better than
right,
most. But my
right.
diet has been really bad over like the last week or so, and I feel myself even using my asthma pump more. I don't even use my asthma pump. I usually don't even know where it's at.
Yeah.
Like I'm usually like very
Yeah.
active every day, you know, move around. But now I'm like, oh well, I can't leave the house without a pump now.
Yeah, see, that's an organ system, respiratory system. You see?
Yep.
I don't. Whatever you got, all roads go back to God's food.
Yep.
All roads lead back to how we feel every single day. Has everything to do with what we put inside of our bodies and what we expose our bodies to. I'm telling you, I have nothing. I have nothing.
First of all, she's just flexing on us right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I have nothing. There's
Oh,
nothing has a
man.
hold on me.
I just want to get up and
Nothing.
test my knees right now, just
Right.
see how they
Yeah.
feel one more time. I'm motivated. I'm
You gonna have to
motivated.
get right first, though.
So
Yeah.
okay, so just generally, if somebody is too lazy to join your program, but they won't change, first of all, that's already a red flag and problem.
Already.
But if they just generally needed a layout for what they need to do, especially if they know it's probably sugar stopping them, greens and protein on a day-to-day basis as a baseline diet, sugar's just out your diet.
It's out.
Okay. Well, I know that's what
It-
I'm
it's
starting
out.
there for
At
sure.
least for that's why we used to tell people to just jumpstart with the 7 days of fruits and vegetables, right? But if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, or you're a sugar addict, no fruit for you, right? So it's just 7
Straight
days
vegetables.
of straight vegetables, right? Raw, nothing cooked,
Oh.
raw. So it's a salad. Why you do that? See what I'm saying?
Well,
It's in you, bro.
Well,
It's
I
in
like-
you.
no,
that,
no, no.
that demon.
It's
demon in there, boy. I
You better-
No, I like- I actually like
deliver
salad.
him.
Yeah, that's all raw is.
but
It's a
you said
salad.
no protein. That's why I was like, oh,
Yeah. No protein. It's just raw. Right.
It's because it's reset.
That's right. It's a
No, I get
reset.
it.
It's a reset.
I could definitely do 7 days.
Right. 7 days of raw. And most people, their gut is jacked up, right? So
That's
we gotta
true.
heal their gut. So many people have so many digestive issues. Acid reflux, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, diverticulitis, all of it. It's just all food.
Everything in with an itis.
I'm laughing because, listen, you got that splash, you splashing everywhere on the toilet. That ain't good. You're going to have to change your diet.
Oh, that's true.
Not gonna be.
Not gonna be able to do it.
It's just bad. Most people we're just not well. I mean, really, we're not. We don't sleep at night. We wake up through the night, So, like when you have a vehicle on your dash and the light comes on, these little check engine lights, well, that means something is wrong.
Yeah.
Right? You got to take it in. We got check engine lights. We just been ignoring it. Like the knees, I know I keep harping on, but the knees, that's a check engine light, right?
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
sleep at night, that's a check engine light. Erectile dysfunction, that's a check engine light.
No, that's a.
You're sweating.
worse.
You see what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
sweating. You're the only one sweating in the room. That's a check engine light. Why are you sweating? You know what I mean? The asthma pump, that's a check engine light. Like, these are check engine lights. My God, today, who got some check engine lights up in here, huh? Who got some check engine lights, you all? Man, oh man, oh man. I'm looking at that thing and I'm like, my people, okay? We perish for lack of knowledge, y'all. We like, anybody got any check engine lights? Anything, okay? Like, this is the time, y'all. This is the time. YouTube, do we have any check engine lights out there? Anybody? I need y'all to wake up. Well, listen, I'm coming out the gate. Coach Rowe coming out the gate. Okay, I'm hitting home runs right out the gate. I'm throwing haymakers right out the gate because I need to wake you up. I'm gonna tell you what I do not want. I do not want you to go through 5 days of getting this information and then go back to your vomit. That's what I don't want. That's what I don't want, you all. Please, I beg of you, take this seriously. Get your pen and paper. Okay? Like, come on, y'all. Like, listen. Yeah, they say, who is this lady? Okay, I'm just, I had to work hard all day. I don't need nobody screaming at me. Just passion. This is love, okay? This is love. I need y'all to know that. I love you too much to allow you to stay the way you are. I love you too much not to tell you the truth. So you're going to get the truth all week long. And the truth is, we're not well. The truth is, we have normalized sickness. That's the truth. The truth is, you did it to yourself. That's the truth. The truth is, God's food is undefeated. That's the truth. The truth is, Coach Ro gonna give you good information all week. That's the truth. So my question to you is, can you handle the truth? Huh? Can you handle the truth? Huh? Are you all in this week? Who's all in with Coach? If you all in, just type I'm all in the chat, okay? If you're on YouTube, if you all in with me all week, type all in the chat. Come on, y'all. I need to know who's with me because I'm ready. I'm ready to give it to you. I'm ready to give it to you. I promise you. I promise you. So listen, get your pen, get your pad, get in position, put the phone on do not disturb. Tell the kids, sit down. Okay, they ate already. Okay, or they can wait. Come on now. I need your undivided attention. Okay, I don't want you to miss nothing. Don't be DMing me, Coach Roy. I admit, no. Come on, we're here now. It's time. It is time. I told y'all. I spoke yesterday. Shout out to Pastor Sarah Emanuel. I spoke at a church, and the thing was, it is time. Okay, well, it is time. It is time to heal. It is time, you all. It is time, okay? It is time. So let me pull up these slides and we're going to get this party started. Let me pull them up right now. My God, today, check engine lights. Okay. All right. Y'all see that? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, hold on. Let me pull y'all back over here so I can see y'all. Okay. Y'all see my slides? Yes? Okay, very good, very good. So welcome, y'all. This is day 1 of the Road to Optimal Health Challenge, y'all. We're going to have a good time, okay? I just need y'all to know that we're going to have a good time. Coach Ro likes to laugh. Coach Ro likes to dance, okay? Coach Ro likes to do a lot of things, but Coach Ro going to be serious because you're going to get this information. I promise you. You're going to get this information. So without further ado, I'm going to turn this over to Ashley for a second. She got some announcements. We're going to talk about this engagement competition, and then we're going to be underway. Ashley, you there?
I'm right here. Welcome, everyone, to day 1 of the Road to Optimal Health Challenge. And we're just super excited that you have joined us this week. And we just have a few announcements. Be sure to share this challenge with your family and friends. You need to be texting 5 people right now and tell them to join on in. It is not too late. We're going to put the link in the chat in just a minute for you guys to just go and share this link to your friends and family. Also, on social media, don't be shy. Tell the people what you're doing this week. Share pictures on social media, on Instagram, at Rochelle T. Parks, on Facebook, and use the hashtag Optimal Health Challenge. Be sure to do that. My YouTube fam, guess what? We're gonna have a VIP Q&A that's gonna start very soon, and so we want you guys to be a part of that. So if you want to ask Coach Ro a question, make sure that you upgrade today so you don't miss out on the opportunity. And then last but not least, we have a trivia contest, and we're gonna be doing something really fun where you guys are gonna be answering questions based on, I know, the copious notes that you guys are taking. I know you guys are going to be taking great notes and staying engaged. So that is about it. And also, too, the VIPers this morning, who is feeling rejuvenated after this morning's workout? All right. My VIPers, are you feeling rejuvenated? Put something in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel rejuvenated after today's workout. That's all I have for you all today.
Awesome. We had a great workout. Listen, y'all, it's not too late. Okay, my folks on YouTube, it's not too late to upgrade. We had an amazing workout this morning. And so we're going to turn it up just a little bit tomorrow. Just going to turn it up a little bit more tomorrow. So be ready, y'all. Be ready. So listen, before we get started, listen, shout out to those people who grabbed their merch. Y'all started grabbing that merch last night. Some people grabbed it today, y'all. You see the QR code, the Health Motivator Store. Grab your merch. You know why? Because listen, this could be another form of accountability. Okay. for you to wear a shirt that says God's food is defeated, you just may not go up in the McDonald's line, okay? It may stop you from eating the cheeseburger, okay? It may stop you from going to Popeyes just to wear a shirt that says God's food is defeated, okay? Another one, Body by Rochelle T. Parks, fueled by God's food. Come on, somebody. It is time, okay? This time it will work, because I know many of y'all have tried a 1,000 different things, okay? You like Coach Ro, if it's a diet that's out there, I've tried it. Well, this time, y'all, this time it will work. I am the hope for the generational health of my family. Come on, that's who you are. I promise you. My gear is another tool, okay, of accountability. Every single piece of gear that I have is going to hold you accountable to do the right thing, to take care of your body. So grab that merch, guys. Grab the merch. Health Motivator store. I keep wanting to say healthmotivator.com. Go out there and grab it. Go out there and grab it. Okay. So let me ask y'all a question right off the break. Right off the break. Who wins if you win? Who, like, let me break it down. So a lot of you are here because you need help. A lot of you are here because you're not operating at peak proficiency. Like, you're not well. You may be on medication. You may be in a lot of pain. Like, who wins if you get off the medication? Who wins if you're pain-free? Who wins if you could turn back the hands of time in your body? Who wins? Is it your spouse? Okay, I see you YouTube saying my whole family, okay? My family, everyone, okay? Everyone in my circle, everyone wins if I win. Who wins, you all? Like, I need you to really consider that, because I don't think y'all think that's really possible. Like, can I really win? Like, some of y'all think y'all just here just really to just gather some information, but you don't really think like whatever you have going on can really change. And I'm here to tell you it can, right? So the question is, who wins? Who wins if you win? Like, if you never thought of it before, I need you to think about it now, because it's possible, right? Latanya Summer says, God wins. Amen to that, okay? My kids, my friends, everyone who's around me and my family, absolutely. All wins, friends, even my job, because I show up. Come on, somebody. My family, my friends, my students. I do. My family. Come on. Okay. Well, watch this. Here's another question. Who loses if you give up? Who loses if you give up? Many of you, that's where you are already. You've given up. Some people have said, I'm too old. It's too late for me. Some people actually believe when the doctor told you you're going to be on this medication for the rest of your life. You believe it. You've already given up. You've given up. Who loses? Somebody said my bloodline. That's a serious question, you all. All this week, I want to encourage you. I told you, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter what you're dealing with. I need you to trust and believe that better can be had by you too. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Your situation is not special. It's not. God made all these bodies to work the same way. And he told us all what to eat at the very beginning. So trust and believe that God's food is undefeated, you all. God's food is, I got to keep saying that, because I want you to be in a deep sleep and wake up. God's food is undefeated. I just want you to hear it all the time. When you're in the grocery store, okay? When you're going down the aisle that you know you shouldn't be on, I need you to hear God's food is undefeated. When you're going through the Starbucks line, okay? Before you get the latte, I need you to hear from Coach Ro, God's food is undefeated. When you about to order the number one, okay? With a biggie fry, I need you to hear God's food is undefeated. Before you step foot in crumble cookie, I need you to hear God's food is undefeated. Do y'all hear me? I just want you to hear this voice. Some of y'all may hear my voice already. Who hears Coach Rowe's voice? Huh? If you hear Coach Rowe's voice already, just type a 1 in the chat. I want to know if you hear my voice already when you at the store, when you driving, like if you hear my voice already, just type a 1. Okay, come on with these ones. Come on with these ones. That's right. I want you to continue to hear my voice. It's safety. Okay, this is the voice of safety. This is the voice of reason. This is the voice that's going to save you from you. Come on, this is serious, you all. I promise you, this is serious. So listen, my commitment to you is all week. I'm going to give you this energy all week, you all. I'm going to give you this energy. I'm going to give you all the information so that you can make a different decision. I'm going to give you information that will change the health trajectory of your entire family and for generations to come. I'm not going to hold back. I'm not holding back. I always tell people, I'm like Anita Baker. I'm going to give you the best that I got. I promise you. I'm going to give you the best that I got. You're going to get this energy. You're going to get the truth all week long. Now, my question for you is, what you going to give me? Huh? What's your commitment to me? I need you to commit to be all in all week long because I'm all in with you. I need you to be 10 toes, okay, in, 10 toes deep, all in. You know, now I don't play no poker, but you know how they cash in all their chips. Like, I need to push them all in. We all in all week. That's what I need for you all week. Not 1 foot in, 1 foot out, not hokey pokey, none of that. All in. Okay, because I promise you, I'm not going to hold nothing back, y'all. I'm not going to hold nothing back. All right? So I see you, YouTube. Everybody on YouTube, everybody on the Zoom, everybody say they all in. That's what they say. Okay. Andrea, that's what they say. They say they all in. Okay. So let's do this. Let's start off with some transparency. I need you to rate your health. Let's just see where we are. Okay. Rate your health. So on the scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being, I'm like you, Coach Rowe. I'm a 10. I'm a billionaire when it comes to this health. Okay, I'm with you. With 10 being the best, rate yourself. 1 to 10. Oh, I saw some 2s. Okay. Come on with this transparency. Okay. Some 3s. Okay. You two, where we at? My God, today. 2s and 3s, huh? I think the highest I've seen is an 8. Woo! Come on, Michelle Jones said a 1. Okay, we being transparent up in here. I like it. I like it. Listen, I love the transparency because there's deliverance and transparency. You hear me? There's deliverance. As long as you hold on to that stuff, okay? You keep that stuff close to the vest, you right where the enemy would like you to be, okay? Okay, put your mess on the street. Okay, very good. Very good. 10. Somebody say 10, decreeing it. They say, I'm gonna speak those, call those things as if they are. Okay, I got you. Okay, now I got one more question. One more question, you all, because we're dealing with transparency. I want to know what we're dealing with, okay? Because we about to eradicate it. So let's illuminate what we're about to eradicate. So the medication, what is it? Put it in the chat. Is it metformin? Is it amlodipine? Is it hydrochlorothiazide? Like what? Like put the medication because we're about to eradicate it. It's almost like we just a big bonfire. So we putting all the trash and then we just gonna put it in flames. Okay, put it. Okay, I see it. I see it. Amlodipine, metformin, hydrochlorothiazide. I see it. Lisinopril. I see it. Albuterol. Okay, Ozempic. Come on. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. Metformin, Losartan. Got it. And listen, if you're on no meds, but you're here because you know no, low energy, chronic body pain, like migraine headaches, like put it in the chat. What is it? You say no medication, but you got something. Put what is it? What are the symptoms? Put it all in there, y'all, because we about to blow this thing up. Okay. Okay. Fatty liver, low energy. Okay. Asthma. Got it. Okay. That's it. That's it, y'all. Come on. Put it all out there. It feels good to get rid of it. You've been hanging on to it for too long. Put it out there. Come on. Body pain, lack of sleep, inflammation, arthritis, pain all over, joint pain. Come on. I see Lyrica. Okay, got it. Got it. Overweight, knee, hip, back pain, fatigue. Come on. Visceral fat. Come on, y'all. This is it. This is why we're here. This is why we're here. And you're in the right place. You're in the right place, y'all. So here it is right here. Let's jump right into it. Here are, I tell people, these 3 principles, okay? This is where you need to take a screenshot, write it down right here. But these 3 principles right here will save your life. These 3, if people just did these 3 things, you will change your health, okay? So I call these 3 principles to achieve optimal health. 3, okay? Principle number 1 that we're going to discuss today. Eat the food God made, okay? Eat the food God called food. Okay, you say, okay, Coach Ro, I thought I was eating God's food. What is God's food? Write this down, okay? And y'all can type it in the chat as I write it. This is God's food. Meat, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, legumes. That's God's food. Anything outside of that is a lab experiment. Okay? If it ain't meat, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grain, legumes, it's a lab experiment. Okay? The other 2 principles, eat as close to its original form. Do not allow any food to be your God. We're going to talk about those. But today we're going to talk about eating the food that God made. And I know some of you thinking, oh, I do that already. And I'm here to tell you, if you're sick, no, you don't. You think you're eating God's food, you're eating lab experiments, okay? Because eating God's food doesn't promote disease. You see? Eating healthy does not promote disease. Okay, so when I say that, so you're like, but I do eat I love vegetables. You love a lot of other stuff too. Okay, so when I say that, it doesn't mean you don't eat any vegetables, but you eat more of the other stuff than you do the stuff that will make you healthy, right? So before somebody take a spirit of offense, I know what I eat. Okay, but you're sick, so there's a problem, guys. There's a problem. So eat the food God made. Okay, that's what we on today, y'all. But let's talk about some meds right now, because a lot of y'all just put a whole lot of medication in the chat. I mean, we talk meds for high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol, arthritis. Okay, I saw digestive issues. We saw things for people dealing with needing mental clarity. Okay, just all kinds of things, anxiety. Okay, all kinds of things, pain. Okay, sleep apnea, asthma, respiratory issues, like all kinds of medications. Let's talk about medications right now today. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about big pharma, because this is a big thing. Okay, let me tell you what's going on, okay, in this country today. The business of medication, you all. I don't know if you all know this, right? But the U.S., the old U.S. of A., okay, this country we live in is leading the world, okay, in sick people. We are the leading country in sick people. Did you know that? We are. With all this technology, with all these advancements, we are the leading country in sick people. It says we generate 44% of total revenues worldwide. I'm talking about prescription medication. We do 44%. And you be like, Coach Robert, that doesn't seem like a lot. But the number 2 person is only 8%. So not only are we winning, we're winning by a landslide. 44% of the total revenues of prescription medication right here in this country. That's ridiculous. It says more than 131 million people, okay? Prescription medication. That's 66% of all adults use prescription medication. What? More than half of the adult population is on prescription medication. And the saddest part about all of this is, like, most of it could be prevented and reversed. Do you hear me? Prevented and reversed. 66% says the 5 highest prescription drugs. What is it? Atorvastatin, levothyroxine, lisinopril, metformin, amlodipine. That's cholesterol, thyroid, high blood pressure, diabetes, and high blood pressure. That's what's going on in this country. It's so sad. I tell people, if I walk into any room, I don't care, any building, whether I'm at a church, the grocery store, a conference, it doesn't matter. Wherever I go, 3/4 of the people will be have high blood pressure and be overweight or obese. That's just what the stats say. That's what the stats say. 3/4 of the people. We're sick, you all. And this is what the people say, which is mind-boggling to me. Oh no, I'm okay. I just take a half a pill. I just take a half a pill for high blood pressure. Guess what? You still sick. You still sick. I don't know where we get the rate. Like a half a pill, you ain't sick. I guess you got to take 3/4 of a pill. No, if you're taking any pills, you're sick. That's pride. We're sick. We're sick, you all. 4.83 billion. 4.83 billion retail and prescription medication in 2023. More than 4.9 billion filled in 2024. Guess what? Probably going to be over 5 billion in 2025 because it's not getting better. It's not getting better, y'all. That's a lot of money on prescription medication for things that not only can be prevented, but reversed. Reversed. Do y'all believe these things can be reversed? Do y'all believe it? Y'all type reverse in the chat. Somebody type reverse in the chat. Reverse. Reverse. They can be reversed, you all. They can be reversed. YouTube, they can be reversed. I need everybody to know that. I'm here to encourage you all week. If you may have thought, I got to be on this medication for the rest of my life. You may have thought there's no hope for me. Guess what? That's what they told my husband. And that's what they told tens of thousands of other people. Guess what? And they're medication free today. To God be the glory. Reverse, you all. It says adults that age 40 to 79. Okay, 69% of them use at least one prescription medication. My God. In the past 30 days. 69% of adults age 47. That's this age group. Okay, because I don't know. It could be some people here less than 40, but the vast majority of people that's paying attention to me right now are in that age group. 69% have used at least one prescription medication in the past 30 days. Okay, 5 or more. Okay, 22.4%. Have used 5 or more in the past 30 days. Y'all, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I don't know if you know, but the drugs, you just get in this vortex. You get one drug, all of a sudden, that drug has a side effect. You need a prescription for the side effect. Then that one has a side effect. You need a prescription for that side effect. And you just get in this vortex. You go in there for one thing, and after several months, and all of a sudden you're on 3 or 4 medications. You're like, what? And by the end of the year, you got a gallon size Ziploc bag of medications. You're like, what in the world? How did I get here? Because every drug has a side effect. Every drug. You hear it? Don't y'all hear it? How they try to lull you to sleep on the commercials? They got the people dancing. They tell you about these commercials, and all of a sudden, when you hear all the people, you see the people dancing, you see the birds and all this stuff, and they telling you possible blood clots, hallucination, possible heart attack, strokes, all that stuff. But the people dancing, they think we stupid. Do y'all see that? I'd be like, are the people listening to these side effects? Are they listening to them? Hallucination, thoughts of suicidal ideations, blood clots, possible strokes, heart attacks. I'm like, what? Who wants to take that? The side effects are worse than the illness itself. But this is what's happening. 4.9 billion filled in 2024. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane, you all. That's insane. My God, I know about medication, but I want to tell you, I don't care what they say. Okay? God has the final say. Come on, somebody. God has the final say. You say, okay, but I got a physician. Guess what? We serve the great physician. Do you know him? Do you know him? Let me share with you all a story. I ain't even started talking about it yet, and I'm getting emotional. Jesus. April 5th of 2020. It says the day my life changed forever. Ah. Let me share this story with you all, if I may. And I know some of you all may have heard it. Is it okay? Because some people haven't heard this story. Is it okay if I share this story with the people that haven't heard it? Okay. April 5th of 2020, you all. Y'all know this is right at the beginning of COVID. Okay. Let me go back. If I can just go back maybe a month or so before that, maybe 2 months before that. I remember my husband telling me, he said, Ro, I've been thirsty. I've been drinking a lot of water. I remember him telling me that. I was like, okay, well, water's good. Like, okay, you've been drinking, that's good. Water's good. I didn't think anything of it. Then you fast forward, and I'll just go forward to April, just say 2nd or 3rd. If the country shut down, okay, I'm home. My kids are home from school. Now my husband is home. Okay, he's working from home. And I'm noticing, no, he's drinking a lot of water, like a lot of water, you all. I could not believe it. I was like, it was like he couldn't get enough. He was actually, as he was drinking or finishing one glass, he was going to the refrigerator to fill it. It was like he couldn't get enough. And I was like, okay, you're drinking a lot of water. And I was noticing he was getting extremely lethargic. Okay, like he would just lay down in the middle of the family room and just take a nap. Okay, he would just lay down and just sleep anywhere. I was like, what is happening? He was peeing a lot, like every 15 minutes, just peeing. I'm like, okay. He was wanted sweet stuff. Like I remember one day he drank almost a gallon of orange juice in one day. Y'all know how sweet orange juice is, okay? Almost one day it was almost a gallon. I remember this one day he was eating these oranges. He cut them in half, and he was like, he was like, bro, taste these. They're real sweet. These, like, this is a good batch. Taste it. And he had all these oranges lined up on the island, right? And I was like, it just tastes like a regular orange to me, but to him it was really sweet. And then I remember this was the last thing. This was the coup de grace, and I knew something was going on. I knew something was going on, but this was the thing. His vision was starting to be affected. And I'm gonna tell you, my husband always had 20/20 vision. And I remember our daughter, our youngest, she said, Mommy, Daddy, let's play this game. Well, she was really talking to her daddy. She said, Daddy, let's play this game. Let's cover one eye and stand in front of the TV and back away from the TV and see how far we can go back, before everything gets blurry. And I said, okay, I'm gonna join in. So I got in and I'm doing it with them. Now, me and my daughter wear glasses. My husband didn't wear glasses. And we're doing this thing, and he said it got blurry before we did. And I was like, okay. I said, okay, I said, man, I think your blood sugar is elevated. He said, well, why you say that? I said, these are classic signs of diabetes. Okay. I told y'all, Coach Rowe always had an interest in science and health. Okay. I went to high school for the health professions. I got a Bachelor of Science in medical technology. Like, I know stuff. Okay. I know some things, right? I worked at LabCorp, in the clinical chemistry department. Okay, I know some stuff. I said, these are classic signs of diabetes. I said, you're peeing every 15 minutes, you're lethargic, fatigue, your vision, you're thirsty, you want sweet stuff. I said, now my husband, he was not a pre-diagnosed diabetic. Like, there was nowhere on this chart. He was not diabetic. Like, we didn't know him to be, okay? But I knew blood sugar had to be elevated. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go to the nearest drugstore, right? I said, it's got to be something I can get over the counter to check your blood sugar. I had never seen a glucose meter before. Didn't even know what it looked like, knew nothing. I said, but it's got to be something I could check your blood sugar. So I go to the nearest drugstore. I come back. Now, my husband is upstairs resting. He had gone, this is probably like April 3rd. He had gone upstairs because he was just tired. So he's just in the bed, okay? We think he's resting. My kids think he's resting, okay? So this is probably like Thursday, maybe. He goes upstairs, and I think this is Friday at this point. He go upstairs. He's resting. I go get the glucose meter. I come back. I prick his finger, the little manual thing. I prick his finger. The first time it said, I think it said 404. I said, "Ooh, that's high." Now I'm not thinking diabetic coma. I'm thinking I can reverse this. Okay. I'm thinking God's food, y'all, because I promise you, I had already helped people reverse type 2 diabetes. I had already helped people lose hundreds of pounds, reverse high blood pressure, high cholesterol. I had already done it. Okay. So I'm thinking, okay, we just need to get you some salads, get you some smoothies with some low glycemic fruit. Like, that's all we need to do, right? Start doing it. Start making them salads, start doing all these things. It didn't get below 300. I think the lowest we got, it was like 303. Now, meanwhile, my husband is still getting more and more increasingly lethargic. He's very fatigued. He's starting to scare me when he got up to use the bathroom. Now, at the time, my husband is about 6'2", 270, okay? And he was to scare me because he wasn't stable. He could barely like hold himself up, but he had to go to the bathroom like every 15 minutes. So he kept getting up, going to the bathroom. So I'm just nursing him with all these salads. It got down to about 303, y'all. We do that for a whole day. Okay, Friday, Saturday, we go through. Now, April 5th, that was a Sunday. I'll never forget it. We're lying in bed. I was awakened by my husband. He actually had the phone, his cell phone on his chest, and he had it on speakerphone. And our friend was talking loud. That's what woke me up. And I'll never forget what he said. It was a friend of ours that go to our church. He said, "Listen, man, I know you're married to Dr. Quinn, okay? Like, I know she knows some stuff." He said, "But I'm telling you, that's classic bronchitis." He thought he had the coronavirus because my husband's, his breathing was very labored too. It was a like, and so like April 5th with labored breathing, of course, you think he has the coronavirus, right? He said, "That's just classic bronchitis. You get some vitamin C, some tea with honey, let this thing blow over." That's what he told him. Everything in me is telling me that's not what this is. I didn't know what it was, but I'm like, I don't think that's what this is, right? I said, "But you know what? I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on TV." And I said, "I'm not going to be arrogant and be like, that's not what that is." I said, so I got out of the bed. I went downstairs. I made tea with honey. I got the vitamin C and I made a smoothie, okay, with low glycemic fruit. I came back upstairs. My husband was off the phone at the time and he was just lying there. I said, "Listen, so my husband's name is Michael. His nickname is Pops." I said, "Listen, Pops, man, I don't think that's what this is." I said, "But here's the tea with honey. Here's the vitamin C. Here's a smoothie." He said, okay. He drank the tea with honey. I sat there with him. He drank the smoothie. He said, "Ro, can you just put the vitamin C on the nightstand?" He said, "I'll do it later." He said, I'm just going to get some rest." I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, I'm going to go downstairs and work out." I used to get on a call with Eric Thomas every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. I said, "I'm going to go downstairs, get on the bike." Now, had I gone downstairs, I knew I was going to be gone at least an hour, right? So I get dressed, I go downstairs. And I know, you all, it was only God, okay? God stopped me right in front of my desk in my office. He tapped me on my shoulder. I promise you he did. He tapped me on my shoulder, and I remember looking to my right, and God said, "Go check his blood sugar." And I was like, why would I do that? Why? I just gave him tea with honey. I just gave him a smoothie and vitamin C. Like, it's going to be elevated. Like, why would I go? Why? He said, "Go check it anyway." And because I'm obedient, I ran upstairs. I said, "Listen, Pops, man, let me just check it one more time before I go work out. Let me just like humor me. Let me check it one time." Now he's half coherent, so he just put out his finger, and I pricked his finger, you all, and it didn't even register. It just said high, H-I. He said, "Ro, what did it say?" And I turned it around. I said, "Man, it just says high." He said, "Well, what does that mean?" I said, "Man, I don't know, but this can't be good." So I looked in the manual, because it's brand new. I looked in the manual and it says, if it registers high, that means it's in excess of 600. Oh my God. Now I'm thinking diabetic coma. Okay. I'm like, oh my God. So I didn't want to alarm him. So I run downstairs. I got on the phone. I called the nearest, the nearest hospital, which is a military installation that's like 10 minutes from us. I called them, told them what was going on. They said, "Okay, you need to get to the nearest big hospital." I'm like, wait. No. How come I can't bring him there? Because the nearest big hospital is like 30 minutes away. I can't bring him. They said, no. If it's what we think it is, you're only going to delay his care. So if you bring him here, then we have to transport him. So you just take him straight there. I'm like, oh my God. So I go back upstairs. I knock on my son's door. I say, honey, I need you to wake up. I need you to help me get daddy downstairs. Okay. I got to give him to the emergency room. My son like, wait, emergency room? Like, what's going on? Because listen, my kids were none the wiser. Okay. They thought daddy was upstairs resting. Okay. I thought daddy was upstairs resting. I didn't know anything either. I said, it's okay, honey. Blood sugar's a little elevated. I just need your help. Okay. To get him downstairs, to get him in the car. Okay. So I go in the room. I said, come on, Pops, man. We got to get up. We got to get you to the emergency room. Now he's very lethargic, you all, very fatigued. Okay. Very unstable. At the time, my husband, I told you, 6'2", 270. Coach wrote 5'4", $150. Okay. And I'm like, oh my God. So I get him up. We had to get in the bathroom and use the bathroom, wash his face, brush his teeth. I threw on a hoodie, some sweats, some socks and shoes, right? So we moving real slow. We get to the door, I open our bedroom door, and now my girls are there. I'm like, God dog it. I'm like, that's not what I wanted. I'm saying to myself, I know we weren't making noise. There was no noise. Okay. It was no noise. I know it was only God because I did not want to wake them up. Okay. But God knew best, you all. Come on. For I know the plans I have for you. Okay. He knew best. So he woke them babies up and it was just what we needed. Because when they said, Daddy, are you okay? I promise you, I saw this man who could barely lift his head at the time. He was so weak. His head, his shoulders hunched over. When he heard his babies, he was able to lift his head up, put his shoulders back. And I heard him say, yes, Daddy's okay. I said, okay. And I was like, that's just what we needed. Because the whole time I'm thinking, how in the world are we going to be able to get this man down these steps without calamity? I'm $150, my son about $160. I'm like, my God, if this man leans forward, it's going to be bad. I said, okay, so we shuffled over to the top of the steps, and I had my son to stand in front of my husband. I told my husband, put your hands on PJ's shoulders. That's my son's nickname. Put him on his shoulders. I was able to hook my arms in between my husband. Come on, y'all. I tell people these guns, they come in handy for something, y'all. I promise you. So I was able to hook them to the side, and then we go down the steps one by one. And that was when I realized we got a lot of steps, okay? These are steps we run up and down a million times, not even thinking about it. We got a lot of steps, and they steep, too. I said, my God. And we going down one by one. I'm just holding them tight, and praise God, we made it down. I said, okay. We got to get him in the car. He said, Ro, can I get some water? I said, Mom, no, man, you can't get no water. I said, no, because you got to pee. You get out the car. I can't get you back in. Like he was that weak. I said, no, you can't have no water, Pops. He said, well, can I have some ice chips? I said, okay. I gave him some ice chips. We get in the car. We head to the hospital, right? It's about a 30-minute drive. I'm making calls, calling the church, calling family, letting people know what's going on. So we get to the hospital. We pull up in the emergency room. It's nobody, okay? Nobody in the parking lot. I didn't really even notice it, okay? I'm just so zoned in on what's happening with my husband. We get in the car, I park, right? I said, okay, Pops, okay, let's go. He said, I ain't got it. I said, what you mean you ain't got it? No, it's like the door, it's right there. He said, Ro, I ain't got it. Y'all, he did not have enough energy to get out the car and walk 15 yards to the door of the emergency. He had nothing. I knew, and it was I really at that time, it was like our whole life had passed before this, right before my eyes. Okay. This is somebody I met in college. Okay. That was April 5th. We were coming up on our 26th wedding anniversary on April 15th. 10 days before our 26th wedding anniversary, had been together almost 30 years. Okay. This was a young, strapping, strong jock in college. In this moment, he didn't have enough energy to get out the car to walk 15 yards. I'm like, what? How did we get here? I'm like, okay. All right. But that's okay. So I get out the car. I go inside and let the people know what's happening. They come outside with a wheelchair. Me and the young guy, he comes out, and it took everything we had to get my husband out the car into that wheelchair, right? We wheel him back in. They said, okay, Miss Parks, you can go home. Go home? What you mean? They said, yeah, you can't stay here. It's COVID, y'all. It's nobody. And that's when I noticed there's nobody in the emergency room, nobody in the waiting room, nobody in the parking lot. That's when it hit me. It's COVID. They said, you can go home. He will be admitted into ICU. They gave me the number. You can call this number back when you can come back and visit him. Okay. He will be admitted. I said, okay. So I go home, right? On my way home, making phone calls, letting people know what's happening. I had to turn my husband over, not knowing nothing from nothing, y'all. I know nothing. I just had to turn my husband over and trust that I can come back and see him later. Okay. So I go home, made some phone calls, talked to some friends, family, cried. Okay. They said, okay, Ro, you got to keep yourself together. You got to be normal for the baby. So by God's grace, I was able to go back home, be normal, get home. They said, where's daddy? No worries. He's still at the hospital. Blood sugar is a little elevated. They're getting it down. I'm going to go back and visit him, doing visiting hours. So went about my day. When it was time to go back, I went back to the hospital. He's in ICU. Yo, I walk in the room, and it was a sight that I had never seen before. Okay. Now, at least not for my husband. Okay. Nobody in our immediate family. My husband was hooked up to all these tubes. I mean, it was just tubes coming out of everywhere. Just tubes. His breathing was that labored breathing, right? And you just hear the beep, beep. You know how it is in these hospitals, everything beeping and they poking and prodding. And I'm just like, what is happening? Like, how did we get here? You are like, we don't do hospitals. You hear me? We haven't had any broken bones, no surgeries. Like, we've 3 hospital visits. That's to have 3 babies. Okay. We go in there, pop them, we in and we out. Okay. Like, we don't do hospitals. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm like, but what is, I remember asking the doctor, why is his breathing so late? Why? This, because it sounded bad. I'm like, why? He said, no. He said, actually, this is a good thing. He said, your husband has a lot of acid in his blood, okay? He was in diabetic ketoacidosis, you all, DKA, right? About 2 steps away from being in a diabetic coma. He said, so he is actually trying to push the acid out. I said, okay, this is good then. We're fighting. Okay, that was the first sign. I said, that's good. We're fighting. Very good. So I sat there as long as I could watching. My husband looked like he's in a coma, okay? Because he was in a comatose state, and I'm just watching. And I stayed as long as I could until it was time to leave. And when it was time for me to leave, the doctor told me something that you never want to hear. He said, Mrs. Parks, your husband is a very sick man, and he must make it through the night. I was like, excuse me, make it through the night? Yeah, it was just that dire. He said he must make it through the night. I said, I'm not going to go tell my babies that. I'm not about to tell my babies that their father must make it through the night. I couldn't, everything in me said, don't tell them that. And I know when I tell people this, they, even my son was like, Mommy, that was risky. That was risky. After the fact, we talked about, he said, that was risky. And I know you may think that was risky, but I'm going to tell you, in that moment, this is what God gave me. Like, the download I had in that moment, because I had to make a decision. Am I going to tell him? But I said, no, I'm not, because this is what I got, right? As sure as I was, hear me when I say, as sure as I was, that it was God himself who tapped me on my shoulder and told me to go check his blood sugar, I was equally assured he never told me he was going to die. You see, why would he tell me to go check his blood sugar and not tell me he going to die? Well, why would he even tell me to go check his blood sugar if we not going to save him? Huh? I said, no, I'm not going to. He must go make it. Huh? Somebody say, praise God. Huh? Somebody say, glory. I said, he must go make it, because he did not tell me that. But I know he told me to go check his blood sugar. I know we got him here in time. He must go make it. So I'm not going to worry my babies prematurely. So I did not tell him, right? So I left there. I went home, made some phone calls again, cried some more tears, got myself together again, went in the house. I was able to act normal for my kids, told them Daddy was going to be okay. I said, I'm going back to see him tomorrow. That's what I told him. Okay. Now, when I went to bed now I woke up about 10 times and checked my phone. I did, to make sure I didn't have any missed calls, right? But every time I woke up, there was nothing. The last time I woke up, it was 4 a.m. And I said, that's it, we made it. I said, praise God, we made it. We made it, you all. So I got up when it was time for my visiting hours. I went back. I think it was 8 a.m. I was there at 8 a.m. Okay. I went in there, you all. He was already doing better Do y'all hear me? He was already doing better. His numbers were already coming down. His blood pressure, his blood sugar, like everything. He was doing better. So my husband was in there for 4 days. He was discharged on April 9th, you all. Okay? April 9th. They told my husband, they said, Mr. Parks, you are going to have to stick yourself in the stomach with insulin 4 times a day and take metformin once a day for the rest of your life. What y'all think Coach Rose said? What y'all think I said? The devil is a liar. I said, oh, no. That won't be our story. Y'all, because let me tell you something. While my husband was in there, okay, recovering, okay, getting well, Coach Rowe was at home cooking up a plan, huh? I was at home cooking up a plan. I told you I'd already helped people reverse type 2 diabetes. I'd already helped people lose hundreds of pounds, get off high blood pressure medication, cholesterol. I'd already helped people do all these things. I just never helped anybody in my own home. Do you hear me? But I wasn't new to this. So I was at home putting together a plan, okay? And I know many of you think, well what make you think he gonna listen? You live with him. He wasn't listening to you, okay? Listen, I knew he was ready, y'all. I knew he was ready. So while my husband was fussing with the people when they were talking about you gonna be on this medication all your life, he was like, wow, why you say? I said, listen, stop fussing with these doctors. They don't believe nothing you say. You came here half dead. I said, listen, we can show him better than we can tell. Let's just go home and do work. Okay, and I knew he was ready, y'all, because believe it or not, it was answered prayer. See, some of y'all doing a lot of talking. You see, a lot of talking. We talking. We got to, first of all, we got to lead by example, and we got to be praying. This is how we fight. Okay, we fight like this. We don't, y'all fighting like this. Fight like this. So I was praying for years. Do you hear me? So this was answered prayer. And I knew he was ready. I told you I've been with this man almost 30 years. Somebody gonna get this. How many of you know, okay, when you're with somebody that long, you can have a whole conversation with them and they never part their lips. A whole conversation, because it be in the eyes. I saw it was in his eyes. I knew he was ready. They say, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And I said, praise God, we are here. We are here. So we went on home, y'all. Listen to this. Listen. Okay, come on, somebody. We went home on April 9th. I told you, they said, 4 times a day with insulin, once a day metformin for the rest of your life. I said, oh, no, we're not doing that. We went home on April 9th, you all. And I'm here to tell you, April 17th was his last day taking the medication, because when we went home, we immediately implemented the plan. Come on, somebody. Immediately. 8 days he was done. 8 days. Do y'all believe me? 8 days. And I know people, oh, well, what about today? Still, he never went back. That was April 5th of 2020. Yo, that was over 5 years ago, and he's still medication free. He didn't go back, not even one day. So when I say God's food is undefeated, I need you to believe me. And we thought 8 days was something, okay? I've been able to help people get off medication in a day. Okay, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. And some people it may take a month. Some people it may take 90 days. It doesn't matter. It's not if it will work. It's only when. Don't ask me if. Don't be a part of the what about committee. Well, Coach Rowe, what about? No, not what about. God's food is undefeated, y'all. 8 days. 8 days. 8 days. The doctors were amazed. Okay, they was like, what is she feeding you? What y'all think? Huh? What y'all think we told them? Huh? What y'all think? What is she feeding you? What do you think we told these people? What do you think we told God's food? God's food. God's food. There was no pills. There was no powders. There was no potions. There was no, it was God's food. That's it. There was no supplements. It was God's food. And lots of prayer. That's all we did, you all. That's all we did. Every single testimony that you ever seen attached to Coach Rowe, every single one, it was attained by eating God's food. That's it. That's it. So you don't have to wait for the other shoe to drop. You don't have to think, okay, it's got to be something. It's nothing else. It's God's food. It's not a particular food for your situation. It's God's food for every situation. Do y'all believe me? Antoinette, do you believe me? Mia, Gretchen, Marilyn, Tanya, Shonda, Helena. Huh? Do y'all believe me? Kathleen, Rochelle, Susan, Yvonne, Dr. Williams. Said, do y'all believe me? YouTube, Tammy Wade, Tax Now, G Sherry, 7109, Elizabeth Brown Montgomery. Do you all believe me? So stop thinking your situation is special. It's not. It's not a particular food for your condition. It's God's food for every condition. You don't need a meal plan. You need education. Stop asking me for a meal plan. I don't know. If somebody can tell me a meal plan that broke a generational curse, I want the meal plan. Give it to me. Send it to me via email. Huh? Send it to me. I want it. It doesn't exist. But this knowledge, though, this knowledge you can pass on from generation to generation. This knowledge can break some generational curses. Okay? It says, because we perish for lack of knowledge, you all. Come on, somebody. April 5th, 2020, the day my life changed forever. Guess what? This could be the day your life changes forever. Come on, somebody. Today. Huh? Come on, somebody, come on, somebody claim that right now. Today is the day my life changes forever. Somebody type that in the chat. Today is the day my life changes forever. That was the day my life. Today is the day your life changes forever. If you wanted to, come on. Today is the day. My goodness. So let me tell you what I learned, okay? Here's what that journey has shown me. When you give your body what it needs to thrive, it will. When you give your body what it needs to thrive, it will, okay? Most diseases are not hereditary. So it ain't about your bloodline, it's about your behavior. Okay? It's not in your bloodline. It's not in your genetics. Okay? Diabetes is not genetic. High blood pressure is not genetic. Okay? It's what you're eating. It's in your behavior. It's in your habits. You don't have to be on medication for the rest of your life. That's what some of you have been told that. You don't have to accept that. But what you do have to do is make some changes, okay? So, Ro, how'd you get them off meds in 8 days? Like, how did you do that? Well, you got to understand how the body works, okay? Let me explain this to you. This is how the body works, you all. I call this the cell theory, okay? The cell theory, y'all. Okay, let me give you a little quick biology lesson real quick. Okay, here it is right here. A human being, if you break us down right now to our most basic unit, we're made up of cells. I got to give you this information because it's going to make it all make sense. If you break us down to our most basic unit, we're made up of cells, you all, cells, okay? And then I read this in the book. The name of this book is called Why Do I Feel This Way? And I read this and it was just made all the light bulbs come on. And it said, it takes 19 vitamins and minerals with 9 amino acids with the perfect protein to make a perfect cell. And you like, okay, and tell me more. If you're missing one nutrient, you're making imperfect cells for 7 days. And those imperfect cells, they manifest into disease, you all. So in essence, what I'm saying, there's one root cause of disease, and that's malfunctioning of cells. Okay, write that down. One root cause of disease, malfunctioning of cells. I don't care. You name the condition, the disease, the illness, whatever it is. One root cause, malfunctioning of cells. And then there are two main causes of malfunctioning of cells: lack of nutrients and exposure to toxins. Okay. Okay, now, let me teach you the cell theory. I call this the cell theory, y'all. This is how you're going to understand how my husband got off this medication in 8 days. Cell theory, okay? Cells make up tissues. Tissues make up organs. Organs make up organ systems. Organ systems make up the organism. That's the person. Okay, now, those 19 vitamins and minerals, okay, those nutrients that I speak of, okay, Where do we get nutrients from? Where do we typically get nutrients from? Where? Where do we get nutrients from? Those 19 vitamins. Okay, come on, food. We get it from food, okay? So if you break us down to our most basic unit, we're made up of cells, okay? And these nutrients make up the cell, right? And we get the nutrients from food. You need to know that food is the foundation to achieving optimal health. That's why on those 3 principles to achieving optimal health, the number 1 principle was eat the food God called food. That's the first thing you have to do to get well, is change what you eat. That's the first thing, because food is the foundation. So if you're eating healthy food, you're going to have healthy cells, which will make healthy tissues, which will have healthy organs. What do you mean organs, Coach Ro? Your heart, your liver, your lungs, your kidney, your pancreas, your gallbladder, your skin, okay, your uterus, your like all these are organs, your brain, your eyes, organs. If you have healthy organs, you're going to have healthy organ systems. What do you mean organ systems? Respiratory system, central nervous system, digestive system, reproductive system, lymphatic system, endocrine system, integumentary system, skeletal system. You see, you got 11 systems in the body. And if you have healthy organ systems, you will be a healthy person. But guess what? The converse is also true, okay? If you're at Chick-fil-A every day, somebody, if you're eating trash every day, Popeyes and fried foods and doing sugar and Starbucks and all that, you're going to have some unhealthy cells, okay? Which will make unhealthy tissues, make your organs unhealthy, organ systems unhealthy, and you will be unhealthy. And I know you're thinking, okay, Coach O, this makes sense. But if you're already unhealthy, how do you get healthy? Let me show you. It says, so how do you heal the body? Okay, by healing the cell. Okay, how do you heal the cell? By eating the food that God made. Okay, so this is how you reverse this thing. In our bodies right now, we have trillions of cells, you all, trillions. But God in his infinite wisdom, okay, our body replaces about 330 billion cells every 24 hours. Yo, that's roughly 3.8 million cells being replaced every second of your life. My God, today. As we're sitting here today, if you count every second, 3.8 million cells are being replaced in your body. So the question is, are they being replaced with healthy food or unhealthy food? Are you making healthy cells or unhealthy cells? What did you eat today? Because I promise you, it's gonna happen whether you ate good food or bad food, they're still being replaced. But if they're being replaced with good food, okay, you start to repair those tissues, okay? You start to repair the organs and the organ systems, guys. This is what happens, okay? That's why when we get people off medication in 3 days, because how do we do that? Because in 3 days, almost 1 trillion cells are being built the way God intended. What? What do you mean, Coach Ro? What do you mean? Is it that simple? Yes, it's that simple. It can't be. The doctor never told me. Maybe the doctor did not know. Do you know doctors, they get less than a day on nutrition in medical school? Did you know that? They're not taught nutrition. They're taught pharmacology. They teach you how to, they learn how to give you medication. You see, they learn how to save your life. Do you understand? I don't bash doctors. If it were not for doctors, Coach Ro would be a widow. My kids would have no father. Doctors saved my husband's life. But God's food healed his body. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Medication doesn't heal you. Medication treats you. Do y'all hear me? God's food heals you. And God has given us, he's told us what to eat to heal our bodies. We just have to choose to eat it and stop sowing into this flesh, eating what you want to eat. So it says, when you give your body what it needs to thrive, it will. Not when you give your body what you want to give it. There's a difference. There's a difference, you all. So we have to change the input of the cell. When you change what you put in your body changes. Did that make sense, you all? Did it make sense? Was that simple? That I can't make it any plainer than that. And some of y'all think it's got to be more than that. And I'm telling you, it's not. It's just that simple. When you change what you put in your body changes. And then here's the question. People say, well, how soon does it change? Immediately. Because it's 3.8 million cells being replaced every second. So you can have an effect on your life immediately. You don't have to delay. Does anybody want to have an immediate change on their health? Immediate change. Immediate change. YouTube, immediate change. I just need y'all to be all in, all week, you all. So how do you optimize the input of the cell? Because we already said we got to change what we put in our bodies, right? That's changing the input of the cell. How do you optimize the input of the cell? Principle number 2, by eating it as close to its original form. And that's what we're going to talk about on day 2, baby. Okay? That's what we did. Don't you dare miss it. Don't you dare miss it. Eat it as close to its original form. My God, today. My God, today. Come on, y'all. Let's get with this homework. This is what I need you to do. Okay, take a screenshot. Write this down because I need everybody to do this. First of all, itemize and make a list of what you ate for the last 24 hours. So I'm talking about before you started this challenge. I want you to itemize and make a list of everything you ate, okay, for the last 24 hours. Okay, don't write it down. Listen, no judgment zone. If you had Chick-fil-A, write it down. If you put down everything you ate and you drank. Okay, if you was at Starbucks, if you had 2 cups of coffee, if you had a latte, whatever, put it all down. If you had a honey bun, if you had some Popeyes, I don't care what it is. Okay, if you had a McGriddle, I don't care. Put it down. Everything you ate for the last 24 hours. And then here's the thing, because I'm gonna be looking for this. I need you to memorize the cell theory. Okay. Cells make up tissues. Tissues make up organs. Organs make up organ systems. And organ systems make up the organism. I need you to memorize that thing. And I want you to do a video, okay? And put it in Facebook. Put it in the Facebook. Do a video, y'all. And I want you to recite it. Make a video and post it. And listen, when you post a video, don't be reading it, okay? You got to memorize it. Don't be reading the paper making a video, y'all. The whole idea is the memory. So you got to do a little studying. Do a little studying, y'all, okay? So itemize. I need the itemized list because we're going to need that, right? Memorize the cell theory. Make a video, post it in the Facebook group, and get ready for Wednesday because we're gonna use that itemized list. So I need it, though, okay? That's why you got to do it for the last 24 hours, all right? Y'all got me? Okay. Look, grab this merch. Don't you forget. Grab this merch. That's a QR code. You can click it, do a screenshot, whatever you're going to do. Or you can just go here to the healthmotivator.com, grab it. God's food is undefeated. Listen, I even got I got some of these right here. Y'all see this? Because everything is about accountability, y'all. I wear this right here. Y'all see, I don't know if y'all can read it, but I got one that says God's food is undefeated. I got one that says the priority has to be you. That reminds me that I got to put me on my calendar. And the other one says God's food is undefeated. I wear it every day as a reminder. Okay. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, Rochelle, maybe it don't go with that outfit. Sometimes I got to take it off. But for the most part, I wear it every day. Sometimes I'd be like, I got to take it off. It's just not going to go right. Okay. But I'll wear this to church. I'll wear it everywhere. Okay. These right here. And when my priority has to be you, when it wears out, I just put on another one because I got plenty of them. Okay. But it's a reminder. It's all about accountability. I'm not telling you to do anything that I don't do. I do it too. I wear my own merch as a reminder, right? To keep me on my calendar and a reminder to give my body what it needs to thrive, you all. Okay. That's all I got. Listen, thank you all. I pray this was amazing to you. Did you take copious notes? Huh? I mean, on day one, what you learned just today on day one can change the game for you on day one. Okay. On day one, guys. So, let me stop sharing these slides and we're going to roll. We're going to transition right into the VIP session.
You're ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
All right. VIPers. So this is now time. We are going to go into our VIP Q&A. So that means you will raise your virtual hands. You'll see that under the reactions button. Okay, so I know many of you have lots of questions. So here are the rules. You need to make sure that you have your full name displayed. You'll say, hi, my name is, where you're from, and my question is. All right, so we have Dr. Angela Clemens.
Okay, I'm ready. Come on,
Hi.
Dr.
Thank you so much for this. It was so good. I wanted to ask about, I know we talked about eating raw. I did start today eating just vegetables. I did cook some, but yep, I looked at the cookbook, did all stuff, and I'm ready. I wanted to know about taking collagen, if that's okay during the 5-day. I have marine collagen, and so I have vitamin supplements that I take, but I want to see if that is okay during the 5 days.
Yeah. Well, I will say that all supplements are not created equal. I will say that. And so, because I'm just going to be totally transparent.
Yes.
Coach Rowe has done the research on a lot of supplements. I'll just say that in companies. And in my research, I have found a company that aligns with my philosophy and my philosophy of no artificial colors, sweeteners, right? Like it's a whole food supplements, and they've been around since 1956, right? And so no fly by night company. They're not synthetic, and so it's Shaklee. I've been using Shaklee supplements since 2012. And that's all I recommend. I don't promote. You never hear Coach Rowe promote any other thing because Shaklee's number one. It's the number one health and wellness, number one natural nutrition company in the country, right? And so that's the only thing. So if it was Shaklee, I say go for it, okay? But these I cannot vouch for. I just can't. I cannot vouch because I know what these other companies do. I know that they say they're this and they're that, and they're not. And so I dare not vouch for them, but it would be, if you were taking Shaklee, it would be no problem in taking collagen or taking your multivitamin or your whatever. But the whole idea of doing the reset is to cleanse, right? And so a lot of times we're doing these things, but if we're taking these over-the-counter supplements or from these other companies, a lot of them filled with metals and artificial things and preservatives and some of them artificial, it's just a lot. And so it's kind of counterproductive.
Okay.
So if that makes sense.
It does.
So, yeah. So
Thank
typically no issue at all, but because I can't vouch for it, my antennas go up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Dr.
Hey, Ashley, real quick. Ashley, can we
Yes.
drop, because some people may want to order some stuff. Can we drop a link in the chat?
We're doing it
on Facebook, a Shaklee link for people.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We'll do that. All right. We have Dr. Rita.
Is this Rita Bailey? Rita Bailey?
Is Rita Bailey. Rita Bailey Rowland. First of all, I want to say I'm just so proud of you, and I'm really happy to see God doing work through you. But I know you, y'all. This is who she is. This is what she's been doing. So I'm excited. I'm finally, I done joined about 10 times. So I think I'm here today for real.
Wow, wait a minute, y'all. This is amazing. Well, how long ago was that, Rita? How long?
Probably around, I joined in 06, and I think you joined the year after me, like 07.
Okay, y'all. So 2007, she been knowing me. I'm still talking about the same stuff. Am I not?
You are. I think I joined something for you. Like I looked in I was searching because I didn't have the link. And I was like, oh my goodness, I joined her thing like in 2019. It was a minute ago. So
anyway,
it's
so
really good to see you. So how does this, I joined this other program. It did work. It was just a lot of cooking and a lot of meal plans, and it was just overwhelming. Like I spent 3 days cooking, 3 hours a day cooking. It was too much. But my real issue is, how does this work? You've seen people with hair growth. Like I've had some real menopause has been real, and nobody talking about menopause. How have you seen this really help menopause? I've had a lot of the hair loss,
Yep.
muscles gone. So it's been real for me. So
Yep.
I know this stuff work. I've done it several times, gone to California for training, everything you're saying. It's just really, I think, being a part of a team and a group. So I think I just applaud you for what you're doing. But I'm
Yeah.
curious to
That's
know,
good.
like, get some of these sister locks need to be a little thicker here.
Yeah, no, that's a great question, and I want to encourage you, because many people in the program, I know, the women complain about hot flashes and things like that, and all of it gone, fog brain gone, all these things. So think of it like this, like your scalp, right? It's like your skin. That's part of your skin, and so as my hairstylist would say, the blood feeds your scalp, right? And
Mhm.
so if the blood is quote unquote dirty, figuratively speaking, meaning filled with sugar and things like
Right.
that, it's going to affect the scalp, right? And so when you talk about menopause, that's really affecting, a lot of the reproductive organs, okay, reproductive system. So I always tell people, if you think about what you're dealing with and think about what organ system is that, okay? Because I need y'all to know that all roads lead back to God's food, right? That they really do. And I know it's like, okay, Coach, well, that just seems so simple because God is simple. We just complicate stuff. It
Right.
really doesn't matter what you got going on. All roads go right back to the beginning. It doesn't matter what somebody asks me. My question is always, what are you eating? And you're like, wait a minute, I was talking about my elbow. Yeah, I know, but what are you eating? Wait a minute, Coach, I was talking about my big toe. Yeah, what are you eating? Wait a minute, I was talking about my hair. Yeah, what are you eating? It all goes back to food.
Mhm.
It all goes back to food. Now, food is the foundation. Am I an advocate of supplements? Absolutely. I told you I take them. So I take collagen. Like I was telling a young lady, I'm not opposed to collagen. I take it. Okay. I just supplements not created equal, but collagen helps with hair growth. Okay, but
Okay.
food is still the foundation. Supplement. They don't replace. Right. And a lot of times
Good.
people try to just eat what they want and just take all these supplements and get all these procedures done, and they still eating trash. Okay. It doesn't work. The foundation is food. Food is the foundation. Like if you don't have your food right, you're not right. Right. And
Right.
you circumvent it. Right. So you have to start with eating God's food. That's why I said those 3 principles. The first principle is eat the food God called food. Before we can do anything, we got to eat right. And then we can build on that. Right.
Okay.
And I've seen people, your density, the density is coming back. Oh, my hair is growing again. Oh, I promise you, I've had some testimonies. Okay. Well, I had something going on in my own head, had a whole plug in my head. Okay. Yeah. It happened like within a week, because 1 week is there, 1 week it wasn't. 1 week it wasn't, 1 week is there. And I was like, what? The devil is a liar. And cleaned this diet right on up. And guess what? The hair grew back.
Yeah, group back. Okay.
But if a person doesn't know that, they say, oh, and if they don't change anything, all of a sudden that thing, if I had I not been Coach Rowe, that thing was about to take over my whole head. And I'd have been up in here with a lace front or something. Okay. I promise you. But because I knew better, I knew my skin is the scalp. I knew what I eat feeds my scalp.
Yep, that's
And I
good.
said, Coach Rowe, you've been in these streets. Get your tail back in the boat. And the hair grew back. And
Yes.
now it's like it was back like it was never gone.
Amen. I claim
Okay.
that too.
Okay.
Now, just really one last quick question. I have, I teach a workshop tomorrow at the library. I didn't know about this when I booked it. So I did the VIP or whatever.
Yeah.
The recording will be there.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you. Continue
You're
to do
welcome.
what you're doing. I'm really proud of you.
Oh, thank you so much. So good to see you.
All right. Next up, Miss Cecilia Boykins.
Good evening. How is everyone?
Everyone is well. How are you?
I am so thankful I am able to speak with you, and this program has been a blessing.
Oh, praise God.
Thank
Oh,
you
you
so very
already in the
much.
boat. You in the boat?
Yes, ma'am. I've been in the boat since July, and I have not had any blood pressure medicine. Thank the Lord. My question to you is, I would say 150 when I started. and
Mhm.
now I fluctuate between 135 and 140. I just want to know how to maintain with your, the exercising and how to kind of tone up. I don't want to look sickly, but I'm telling everybody I hadn't been on blood pressure medicine since July. So I'm still gonna give God the glory.
That's
But
right.
I just want them to know, yes, you can do it and still be healthy,
Yes.
but I want to look healthy.
Okay.
I mean, I've fallen off as far as, trying to make sure I eat God's food, but I just want to maintain the right weight and look healthy.
Yeah. So are you saying, so is the concern weight, or is the concern you want to tone up? Like, because I hear you saying two things. So
Well, I want to tone where I am. I don't want to be overweight and just maintain where I am.
okay.
If I can do that, because I've been taking the Shackley
Uh-huh.
vitamins,
Yes, very
but
good.
I just want to make sure, and it may be my fault. I've purchased clothes too big. Maybe that's the maybe that's the issue, and they just falling off me.
I mean, you got to get your size now. Not clearly you've lost weight. Okay, so you got to
Yes,
get the right
ma'am. Yes,
size.
ma'am.
You got to. So if you still purchasing the size you were, you're no longer that size anymore. Okay.
That's true. Yes, ma'am.
If you talking about 150 and now you 135, like that's a different size.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes,
So,
ma'am. So
but
I've tried to do that, but I want to look healthy. But I am so thankful to the Lord. I am
yeah.
so
So
thankful to the
here's
Lord.
what I recommend. And so, but I get it, especially as we age, especially with the men and women. Protein is important. Muscles are important. For so many reasons. And so I would say, if absent of getting a trainer at a gym, let Coach Rowe be your trainer and just work out with me on my YouTube. Okay.
Okay.
On my
Okay.
YouTube channel, I don't know if y'all know, Coach Rowe got a whole YouTube channel. It's Rochelle
Yes.
T. Parks. And I got probably about 40 workouts on there. Okay. I promise
Yes.
you, it's going to work you now.
Okay. Okay.
You get you some dumbbells, you get you some resistance bands and work out with Coach Rowe. And I talk to you too, the whole workout.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay then.
So
Okay.
I promise you, if you do that and do it consistently, I'm talking like
Okay.
3 days a week, you'll start
Yes,
to
ma'am.
see little curve come in the arm. All of a sudden,
Okay.
Coach Rowe, I
Okay.
got some guns. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. And so, but I understand you want to look healthy and fit and want your
Yes.
clothes to fit well, but it sounds like you need to get a smaller size. Okay. It sounds like you
Yes.
still buying your clothes too big. So buy the right size and then just start working out,
Working out.
doing
Okay.
some strength training. Mm-hmm.
We can do that. Thank you so very much.
You're very
God bless
welcome.
you.
Thank you so much. All right, all right. Next up, we have Miss Romaine Smith. All right. You can unmute.
Right now. Am I unmuted?
Yes.
What happened? Where'd it go? Hold on one second. I just lost you.
Oh, I see you.
Okay. Okay. How you doing?
I'm
Hi.
well.
Thank you for having me. This is my first time joining your show. I saw you on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. I said, I got to get in here. I'm going to try to put it in a nutshell. I contracted long COVID in October of 2020. I was 155 pounds at that time. By May of 2021, I'm down to 124 pounds. I'm going on 5 years. I've seen every specialist known to man, and nobody can tell me why the unexplained weight loss. I'm 130 pounds right now. Can't keep weight on. I call them episodes. Whenever I have an episode, I get chronic gastritis and then I lose the weight. I'm not absorbing the nutrients no matter how many calories I eat. So I don't know where it's going. So I'm just looking for how to reset my gut, how to heal my lining the right way without pills. I'm not trying to do any of the pills that they're trying to put me on, none of that stuff. I'm just trying to do it naturally. But it's happening like I might be fine. I was 143.7 July 27th. By August the 8th, I was back down to 130 pounds.
Gotcha. So can you eat raw vegetables?
I can.
Okay. Then go raw for me for 7 days.
Okay.
Go raw, just nothing but a salad. Okay. No sugar of any kind. Like no fruit.
Okay. No food.
No starchy vegetables. So no potatoes of any kind. No peas, no corn, right? Lots of leafy greens. And
so like spinach, kale.
Yeah, kale. You can do cucumbers, tomatoes. You can do avocado.
Yeah. Okay. They say tomatoes I can't have because it's acidic.
Okay. But no tomatoes.
Gastritis. Okay.
What you can have, right? Just what you can have, but just stay away from the starchy vegetables. Okay.
Okay.
And then this is the dressing that I want you to use.
Okay.
Newman's Classic Oil and Vinegar. Newman's.
Hellman's. Newman's.
Newman's, like Paul Newman.
Yes.
Newman's Classic Oil and Vinegar.
Classic
That is
oil and
the
vinegar.
only dressing. I recommend that one because it has no sugar in it. It's low,
Okay.
sodium, you know, and it tastes good. It tastes good. And
Okay.
if that's too much, you know, because it has vinegar in it. So if that, I don't know if that hurts your stomach, whatever.
Yeah.
If you can't do it, you find that too much, maybe you can dilute it a little bit, you know, but it
Okay.
tastes good. But I want you to do that one because it has no sugar, right?
Okay.
It's classic oil and vinegar, and then water only, 7
Okay.
days. So when I
Okay.
say this, I'm saying that means no tea, no black coffee, no this, no nuts, no this, raw
Okay.
vegetables for 7 days.
Okay. You mean, and when you're saying raw, you're specifying uncooked, correct?
Uncooked. Yep.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, because it sounds like the microbiome is just messed up.
It
So
is.
we need to heal it. And we
And it has
heal-
been going on for 5 years. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm trying to heal it.
Yeah. No, we're
Okay.
gonna
After the 7 days, then what's next? What should I do next?
see what it feels like. See what it feels like. But
Okay.
it should start to you should feel a whole lot better. And so I would say when after the 7 days you can bring back cooked food, but I would just stick
Okay.
with just protein and veggies for a while.
Okay.
Okay.
Protein
Protein,
and veggies.
veggies,
All right.
and water. Like no sugar. You don't need no sugar.
Yeah, I've been off the sugar, as much as possible. I don't do
Yeah.
a whole lot of sugar, not a whole lot of sweets. So I've been trying to do everything that I can. I'm pretty much eating as clean as I'm eating air right now.
Yeah.
You know, I
But
don't
when I
season
say
my
sugar,
food.
when I speak of sugar, I mean fruit too. You know, a lot of times
Okay.
people like, well, you know, that's natural sugar, and it is, but you don't need it right now.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. I'll do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. Excellent, excellent. Next up, okay, we have Miss Shanta W, but we do need your camera on. Same with Miss Ayana Foster and Tina Willis. Okay. I think Shanta is about to get her camera off. Is that okay? Perfect. Let's get you on.
Hi, my name's Shantae. I'm from Georgia. Hi, Coach Rowe. I really enjoyed your spirit and everything, really drawed me. And I saw I saw like an ad was saying this lady cholesterol went from 237 to 170 something. I wasn't sure if it was really 3 weeks it drops.
Yeah.
I'm not, oh, it did. Oh, wow. So I was kind of wondering like, it's a two question. When you say raw vegetables, are you just particularly not cooked vegetables? Are you just particularly talking about salads like lettuce, tomatoes, just salads, or are you talking no cooked vegetables at all?
No cooked vegetables.
Okay, so just salads.
Well, what others? How else you gonna eat it? I'm just saying no cooked vegetables. So what else you gonna do?
I was so used to like cooked collard greens, turnips. So when
Okay,
you said raw vegetables, I was like, okay, so just salads. Okay. And so I was really gonna ask about what foods to eat. So that's the answer. And the second is how you lower the cholesterol. That's it too. The answer too. I'm a little confused. Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
I know it seems so simple. I mean, it's like it can't be that simple. It is. Just trust it. Just trust
Okay.
it. You know, and so like you said, I'm so used to. You said I'm
Mhm.
so used to this. And what you gotta
Yeah.
do is break away from what you're used to,
Right.
right? And do something different. 'Cause what you're used to ain't working.
Right. Okay. And
So
just
try
eating
to
healthy, it's the will lower eating like that, the salads and everything will lower the cholesterol.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, when I say these things, I think a lot of times people assume that I mean you have to eat this way for the rest of your life. Okay. And that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what you cannot do is heal the body and hurt the body at the same time.
Okay.
So you have to heal the body first, right?
Right.
To
Right.
heal the body. I talk about I talked about it on the video at the beginning. We talk about the health bank account, right? Like if you're
Right.
not well, your health bank account is in the red.
Right.
So make healthy deposits to put it in the black, right?
Right.
Okay. And then once we get it in the black, that's not even the time to now go back to something. Then we got to keep making healthy deposits. We got to pad the account. It's like a person, that was the account was overdrawn, and they go put, just say if it was overdrawn, $200, they go put $300 in there, right? So now you just got $100 in the bank, and then they go try to write a check for $500. You can't do it yet. You still broke. You only got $100. You're in the black, but you're still broke. So you got to
Right.
keep making these deposits, right? And then
Right.
when there's such time that your body can have some collard greens, okay, then you can
Right.
do it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very
Thank
good.
you.
Right. Excellent. Miss Ayana is up. Let me see. Oh, here we go.
Hi, good evening.
Hello.
Hi. I'm sorry, I have my camera off. I got my kids running around and all of that stuff. And I just wanted to ask a question. I've seen you on Instagram and I've watched some of your videos and things like that. I am so appreciative of you, and especially what you said last night in the pre-session about God gave you this calling, this mandate to do this and share with people. So I am happy to be a part of what you're doing. My thing is, and I'll try to be very quick with this. I'm 46 years old. I'll be 47 next month. My mom of 4 boys. My oldest is in college. My youngest is 3 years old. He just turned 3. I know, right? And I got 2 in between. I never had any issues with blood pressure before my last child. Somehow or another, I end up having postpartum preeclampsia. My blood pressure shot up to 220 over 117. I had no idea. When I look back now, I do realize that there were signs that I kind of ignored 2 weeks after giving birth to him. He was also premature. He was born 2 months early. So I don't know if that played anything into getting in it. Anyway, fast forward, this is year 3. I am still struggling with my blood pressure. I've been on losartan, amlodipine. I've tried lisinopril. I've done labetalol. I've done a host of them. For the past year, I was taking amlodipine and losartan, and my blood pressure would sometimes get too low. I've woken up to 77 over 55, 98 over 68. I've had to go to the emergency room because it was way too low. So about a month ago, I experienced the same thing. Blood pressure was too low. I went to the ER. My husband took me in the middle of the night, and they were like, maybe it's time that you come off all these medicines just to see where your body is at. I was like, okay, cool. I don't have pre-diabetes. My A1C is 5.4. I don't have high cholesterol. It is just this one thorn in my flesh. So I cut all the medicine about a month ago, and then all of a sudden, blood pressure goes back up. Not crazy up, but it went back up. So the doctor was like, okay, let's restart losartan. It hasn't helped whatsoever. Okay, let's restart amlodipine. It hasn't helped whatsoever. This past weekend, I was getting like 160 over 105. And I mean, I'm in tears because I'm like, these medicines were making me too low not too long ago. And now all of a sudden they're not working. I've tried, I eat healthy. I'm a Mediterranean type of food person. I don't cook with salt. I don't eat salt. I'm not the type of person. But the doctor I've been seeing, he's like, let's try a diuretic. And I'm like, no, because that pulls water from my from my body. Don't want to do that. I'm all for natural things. I just don't know what else to do. I don't want to keep, I have 4 boys. I don't I don't want to die prematurely. Nobody does. I don't know what else to do. I'm going to work lately and I'm in the 140s, 150s, upper 90s, and I'm like stressed and concerned that the medicine isn't working. I don't know what else to do. I've tried it all. I've prayed, trust me, I prayed, I've laid it at the altar, and I'm like, okay, God, give me an answer because I don't know what else to do at this point.
I'm going to tell you this. And I'm saying this with all this love, okay? I'm just saying. Healthy eating does not promote disease. So when a person says, I'm eating healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that everything you eat is bad. But what I am saying is, if you're still struggling with the blood pressure, you're not eating healthy enough for you.
Okay.
Okay. At the very least. Okay. Because I don't know what you're eating. I only know what you tell me. I don't know what you're eating. Okay. But there has not been one person. I've been helping people for a long time. Not one person that has come to me and I've helped or come to me with a problem that I could not help. And it's always the food. It's always the food. It's always the food. I promise you. It's never been, oh, okay. It's never, I haven't come across a person that said, you know what? Food doesn't work for you. It's always the food. That's why I say God's food is undefeated. So at the very least, you're not eating healthy enough for you. So I don't want you to think, well, I know I eat, I'm not eating bad. You're not eating healthy enough for you.
Well, I need you to help me because I don't know what to eat. You can ask my family. I haven't eaten pork since 2016. I'm not a red meat eater. I'm a fish, chicken person. I eat my fruits. I eat my vegetables. I don't cook with salt. I don't eat out like that. I don't eat Chick-fil-A for sure. None of that. I don't know what
Yeah.
else to eat.
We would have to dissect that thing. Well, what did you eat today? What did you eat? Tell me what you
Today,
ate today.
my husband's a great cook, so we had some brown rice with some. He did like some crock
So
pot chicken.
start me the first thing. Like that's the
Right.
first thing you ate today?
That was what I had for lunch. Yes.
Okay, nothing in the morning.
Oh, breakfast I had an egg.
Okay.
And egg, and I usually do Ezekiel bread for toast.
Okay.
And lunch. Yep, lunch I had my husband cooked some collard greens. I had some brown rice and some chicken breast that he did like stew in a crock pot. Dinner, I haven't eaten dinner. I don't have an appetite.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have, that was one day. I would have to look, but I promise you, let me see. I don't see. What's your name?
My name is Ayana.
Ayana. This is covered up on my thing. I promise you, Ayana, I promise you. Just stick around. I promise that there hasn't been a person. And I know what you're thinking. You gotta understand. I've been down this road too many times. People say, but I am eating healthy. I'm doing everything. And I promise you, I haven't come across a person that God's food didn't help. I haven't come across a person that could not lower their blood pressure. I haven't come across a person that like we're batting 1,000. We're batting 1,000. 1,000. So it's not like, okay, I've helped, but there have been a few people that did work. No. That there are no people, that those people don't exist. All roads lead back to God's food. All of it. So at the very least, you're not eating healthy enough for you.
Okay.
Okay. So just hang in there. Stay the course. Stay this week. Maybe something will be revealed along the way.
Okay.
I promise
Thank you.
But I promise you, we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Next up, we have, excuse me. Let's see. Next up, we have Miss Tina. All right. Miss Tina. Okay. You're muted? Okay, there you go.
Okay.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
So retired military here, right?
Okay.
I used to be happy to tell people that until I looked in the mirror and I'm like, I'm not gonna say that no more. I don't want to say that anymore. I retired December 2022. So I did 20 years.
Okay.
And now I look in the mirror and I'm like, where did all that go? Like it's completely gone. So I'm on 3 high blood pressure medicines, and they put me on, what is this called? Levothyroxine. I think it's for thyroid.
For your thyroid, yeah.
I don't know if that's high thyroid, I don't know what that is. And then I just got a note from the doctor. She said my total cholesterol has went sky high. It's at 231. And my LDL is at 175. Right. So I'm like, ever since that was last week, I haven't eaten because I don't know what to eat. I'll just eat a piece of chicken. And then she said for me to eat 100% whole wheat because I'm also on Wegovy. She started, like, I've been taking Wegovy for like 2 months to lose weight, and I've actually lost weight on it. But she said 100% whole wheat. And I'm like, lady, I don't even eat now. So I don't even know what to eat for whole wheat. And I'm the pickiest eater. Like some things that other people eat, I just don't eat because I have this thing with texture. So I do like fish.
And the only meat that I eat is chicken. So I only eat chicken and fish. But I don't eat healthy. I haven't been eating healthy because I don't eat. So I maybe grab some crackers here, some cereal there, because I'm scared to eat anything at this point.
Do you eat vegetables?
I love vegetables.
Okay, then eat them.
Okay. That's
You
it.
just said chicken, fish.
Okay.
Okay, you can eat that. Baked chicken, not fried. Baked.
No, I don't like fried chicken. I only eat baked or grilled chicken.
Okay, then baked grilled chicken and some vegetables.
Okay.
That's what you can do. You can do a salad. You don't need any sodium. Like you need to use
Right.
some salt-free seasonings. Okay. But you can
I have salt-free seasoning, so I definitely use that. But when she was like, "Hey, your LDL is 175, that's pretty high," it kind of like I just froze because I'm just like, now what am I supposed to eat? You know, like what am I supposed to do?
But listen, because I'm hearing two things. You
Mhm.
said you don't know what to eat. You know what to eat. You just haven't eaten them.
Okay.
Okay. You know what to eat. You haven't eaten. You said I'm just because I don't know what to eat. No, you know you shouldn't be eating what you used to eat.
Okay. Got
You know
it.
what to eat. You just got to eat it.
Right. Okay.
You say you love vegetables, but
Yes.
you know vegetables are healthy.
Yeah.
So why aren't you eating them?
I mean, I do eat my vegetables. Like I love broccoli and I eat carrots all the time. Like I just go grab carrots and just eat them raw.
You don't need carrots. You don't need carrots. They're starchy. You like carrots because they're sweet.
Okay.
Okay. I need you to get some leafy greens in your life. Okay. Some spinach, some kale, get that big tub of spring mix, make you a salad. Do you you need broccoli is good, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, like all that's what I need you to eat.
Okay. And then so how should I just eat that normal like from now on? Or I mean, yeah, because I need to get back to eating healthy completely. Yeah. You don't have to
Just
answer
answer
that.
your own question. Okay. You already know. You said, how did I get here? You know how you got here.
Exactly.
You ate yourself here. Okay. Now you
Exactly.
can
Because
eat
I mean, I
yourself
went
out
from
of it.
like 140 something in the military all the way to like 220, and I'm only 5'3". So for me, everybody's like, "Oh, you look fine." I'm like, you may think I look fine, but I know what I can do. I know how I used to be
They
disciplined.
said 220 at 5'3", and they tell you look fine.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, you look fine. You don't look bad." I'm like, I'm huge. Like walking is, I'm like, y'all don't understand. So I just started going back to the gym. Saturday was my first day back in the gym, and it felt so good. Just like jump right into routine, was doing the ropes and everything. And I'm like, so I didn't lose it. I just got to go back and start implementing again.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know what to do. You know what to do.
Okay.
And just make it a non-negotiable in your life.
Right.
That's what you have to do. Because in the military, we couldn't. You have to work out every day. That's what it was.
Every single day. And I think I lost that discipline. And then I'm living in the Houston area, so there's no military family here. So all of my friends are still in Killeen, and they're like, "Well, just move back." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay out here."
Yeah.
But I just got to get that discipline and just either find my own tribe or just start going to the gym by myself like I did before.
Look at yourself in the mirror, like you said. You look at yourself. That's enough.
Right.
Okay. You say, you know what? I don't want to do. I don't want to be this way this time next year.
Exactly.
Okay. Because you can change that.
Yeah.
You, with God's help, ask God to be your motivator. Okay.
Okay.
You yourself, and say me, myself, and I. Okay, that's your tribe.
That's
and
it.
Do it every single day. I promise you. And don't try to these big goals. Just small steps every day.
Okay.
All steps. Now, a lot of times when we get back, we try to go back. You're not who you used to be. Okay.
Right.
So don't go back trying to. You're doing ropes. You don't need to do all that right now.
Okay.
Okay. You're not that person right now.
Okay.
Start small.
Okay.
Because you got to build habits first.
Right.
You got to build these consistency habits, right? Don't go back to no ropes. You don't need ropes right now.
Okay. And I got a question. So for breakfast, what is something good to eat for breakfast? Because I just get up and I'm like,
you get you some eggs, scrambled eggs, boiled eggs.
Okay.
You can saute you some bell peppers and onions and broccoli and see. People don't even think about that type of stuff for breakfast.
Oh,
okay?
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You can have vegetables for breakfast too.
Okay. I can do that.
You don't have to have pancakes and waffles and all. You don't.
I don't eat that anyway, so I don't eat that. I usually just don't. I'll eat some oatmeal or
You don't need oatmeal. That's sugar.
no oatmeal. All
See,
right.
you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
See, all this sugar. That's what we be on. We be on this sugar.
Okay.
We want to be on this protein and these veggies.
Got it. All right. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, all right. Next up, we have, all right, Mr. Diedrich is up. Come on, representing for the men.
Come on. Got some testosterone up in here.
How y'all doing?
Wonderful. How are you?
Been better. I just want to say thank you so much for your platform and your energy and your expertise and stuff like that. It's greatly appreciated. And I haven't even started your program, but I will tell you, it's needed. As I listen to your husband's story, I can relate because it's extremely close to what has happened to me. And right now I'm trying to reverse my diabetes. I'm trying to, and the good thing is I have a companion who is on her health kick as well. So it's not a struggle when it comes to, I'm over here trying to eat all this leafy greens and she's got pizza. It's not that kind of dynamic.
That's right. Good for you.
She juices, she does a lot of different things. And so recently I had been hospitalized because my blood sugar had crashed. It had gotten, by the time the EMS got to me in the house, because I was out of it and my blood sugar was at 27. But that was my fault. I gave myself the wrong levels and I still did something I never do. And that was, I didn't check my levels before I gave myself insulin. And it crashed. So while I was in there, they told me I had pneumonia. And when I got out, because they kept me several days, when I got out, they gave me my antibiotics, which lasted roughly about 5 days. And I still have this irritating cough, and I think I still have pneumonia. So I have an appointment tomorrow. However, what my issue and my struggle is right now is the diabetes side of it, because it affects you in so many different ways. And you saw it firsthand. And a lot of those things has happened to me as well. Because when I was first diagnosed, my blood sugar was basically molasses. And they said if I had waited another week, I probably would have gone into a diabetic coma. So now I'm not opposed to exercising. I'm not opposed to eating healthy. I just need to make sure that I commit to being consistent. And I even went and got an apothecary book just to have some home recipes so I could figure out how to detox my body from a cellular level to a physical level. So whatever it takes, I'm willing to do because I can't play with this. And that's where I'm at right now. I really need solutions that I can really do every day. So that's the reason why I joined this challenge, because I believe in what you're doing. And I just need to figure out the best way to eat and maintain that on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So what is your A1C? Do you know?
Today they told me it was 7. It used to be, the last time I had my doctor's appointment 3 months ago, it was 12.5. So today it's at 7.
Very good. So you're going in the right direction. My husband was 15.6.
I've been there. I've been there.
Okay, it was 15.6. And got it from 15.6 to 6.0 in 90 days. And then we just kept going. But he was the guinea pig of the program. He was the first person. But I will tell you, just start with what you learned today. Like, eat the food God called food, right? Anything outside that is a lab experiment. So when I said the meat, the fish, the fruits, the vegetables, the nuts, the seeds, the grain, legumes, I will tell you though, you don't need any fruit.
Okay.
You don't need any fruit. You don't need any sugar at all. I don't care what they say. When I say they, that's whoever they are. I don't care what they say. Okay. I see the influencers. I hear the doctor. I hear all these things. You can have the fruit. You can have the fruit and you will stay on that medication. Okay. You do not need fruit because your body, I tell people, the body doesn't know the difference between honey and a honey bun. Okay. It doesn't. When you're sick, it doesn't. It's going to affect your body the same way. Right. And so right now, you don't need fruit. Doesn't mean you will never be able to have fruit. But right now, while you're trying to heal, is as I told the other young lady, you cannot heal your body and hurt your body at the same time. And right now, sugar is hurting your body. Right. And so we have to heal the body. What do we heal it with? Protein and veggies. Protein and veggies. No starchy veggies. Water, spring water is all you need. Water. I didn't say black coffee. I didn't say tea, green tea. I didn't say none of that. I said water. That's all you need. Yep. That's it. I promise you. And then don't grow weary for doing well, because people get on this thing and they do it, and then it becomes a little cumbersome because you see everybody else eating whatever and you feel like you're missing out. Okay. What you're missing out on is health. Right. And so sometimes you just got to be able to beat this body into subjection. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry, your time is coming. Right now, health is what you're missing out on. Health.
Okay.
So protein and veggies.
Okay, so I can put some grilled chicken in my salads, right?
I'm not mad at that.
Okay.
Right now, sugar is your problem. Okay.
Okay.
Protein and veggies. Protein and veggies. Watch out for your seasonings, because a lot of them seasonings be having sugar too. Okay. Don't be seasoning. Maple brown sugar, whatever that McCormick seasoning is. Smokehouse maple. I know all about it. Okay. Don't season with that. So you gotta watch out for the seasonings too. But yeah, do it, man. I'm telling you. And as we go on, like I said, tomorrow we're gonna talk about how to optimize the input of the cell and talk about the importance of principle number 2. And then of course, principle number 3, we're gonna go into that. But right now for you, protein and veggies, I'm telling you, it's gonna make a difference in your life. That just eliminates everything else. So you know exactly which, just stay there. Just stay there. And of course, do you wear a CGM or you prick your finger?
I prick my finger mostly, but I just got a little injectable that I put on the side. Whatnot. They haven't given me my digital readout. My Dexcom 7 or whatever that is.
Yeah. That's what this is right here.
Yeah.
I wear one for awareness.
Yeah, they ordered me one, but I haven't. For some reason I don't know where it got lost in the sauce, but I'm supposed to be getting one, so.
Okay. But
so
are
I can
you
monitor.
You're monitoring your number with a manual glucose meter?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right.
Okay.
Stay there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, everyone. We have time for just 2 more questions before we end out the night. Everyone who's had a question, come back tomorrow night because we have another VIP Q&A session. And so we are going to go with Miss Cynthia and then Miss Marilyn. Remember, your name, where you're from, and my question is.
Look, I see in the on YouTube, Carmen Smith said, "I'm throwing away that smokehouse maple." I know
Okay.
all about smokehouse maple. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Hi. Hi,
Hello.
Coach.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Well, I just want to say, Coach, thank God for you in this program. I am on the rowboat, and this is the yes, ma'am, and I'm gonna stay on that boat.
Okay.
I would like to say, when I spoke with you the first time about my diverticulitis, it was on the other optimal challenge, and you told me very, very calmly that you need to go raw, and my body went do, 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 but you never lied. That is the absolute truth. I came from not being able to digest, but so much vegetable. I could have a little, but nothing like, and my body now just craves it.
Come
When I
on.
eat my vegetable, my greens and my peppers and my cucumber and my all of it. I'm
Yes.
just humming with joy.
Come
And this is the
on.
truth. So, I was Oh, I was diagnosed with a diverticulitis and was taking medication for it, and no longer am I, not even a trace of it. So praise God. And I will tell you that my blood pressure medicine that I have been taking, hydrochlorothiazide, I've been taking it for over 20 years. I have not taken it since September 9th or 10th or something. I don't even know. So I can't even
Better.
wait to go to the doctor. I haven't even gone to the doctor yet, but
Come
I
on.
monitor myself daily, so I know my pressure is good. I was pre-diabetic, and that is fine. But I have a question. But I'm just saying this. I don't
Okay,
know
praise
those
God. Yeah.
that are on this call and don't know. This is the truth.
Yeah.
This is the truth. So thank God for it. My question is about
Uh-huh.
allergies, like, so I have had allergies back and forth or whatever, and I can feel it when it comes on. What can you suggest that I mean, I could take the over the counter, but I'm just saying Coach Rowe might know something. Coach Rowe knows something.
I
So
do. I do. So first of all, I always tell people food is the foundation, right? So during allergy season is when you want to eat your cleanest. Okay. When you know that thing is coming on, you want to eat your cleanest. Okay. Meaning, no dairy, no cheese, things like that. Like, strictly protein, veggies, water, like nothing that's going to trigger this stuff. But in addition to that, okay, now this is the Shaklee supplement. Okay. A natural antihistamine is alfalfa. It's a Shaklee supplement, right? And so can we drop that Shaklee link again?
Oh, I got it.
You got
I
it.
got
Okay.
Shaklee.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Then alfalfa is a natural
Alfalfa.
alfalfa. It's a natural antihistamine. For some people, they can just take alfalfa by itself and it's no problem. Okay. If your allergies, are mild or whatever, it helps with that. For some people, if they have severe, I tell people to add Nutriferon and vitamin C.
All
Nutriferon
right.
and vitamin C. So my husband, he coined that, he gave it the term, that the name, the trifecta. We call it the trifecta: the alfalfa, the Nutriferon, and the vitamin C, because he would
Nutriferon.
yeah,
Okay.
Nutriferon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
those three
I
right
knew
there from
Coach knew something.
Shaklee.
I said she
Yeah.
knows something. She knows. Thank you, Coach.
You're very welcome. Yeah,
All right.
those three right there, they undefeated. I promise you, they are
They
undefeated.
undefeated.
They
Okay.
undefeated.
Nutriferon and alfalfa. I'm sorry. What was that last one?
Vitamin C.
Oh, vitamin C. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, ma'am. And your workouts, man. Yeah, Coach Rowe. Coach Rowe. I can't with you, but I'm doing it. I'm in
Oh man,
there.
I'm so happy for you too.
I am
Congratulations
so
to you, because
yes.
I just want to say, because so many people come and they a diagnosis when they hear something like diverticulitis or ulcerative colitis, and they think that's the end for them, a Crohn's disease. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you, like God's food is undefeated. You
It
understand?
is.
You have this because there's an issue with the microbiome in your gut. We have to heal the gut, and we can heal the gut in 5 days, right? But we heal the gut with God's food. Right.
Yes.
So it's like a trick of the enemy. The very thing that I'm telling you to eat, most people saying, but I can't eat that. It messes with my stomach. I said, I know what you're saying, but that's
Which is a problem in itself.
I know.
Yes.
You see? So it's a trick. It's a trick
Yes.
of the enemy. So praise God that you push through
Praise the Lord.
and you're healed
Yes.
today.
Yes, ma'am. And yes, ma'am. Thank you
Praise God.
so much.
Thank you.
All right. Last up for the night is Miss Marilyn.
Come on through, Miss Marilyn.
Hello, Coach Rose.
Hello.
I am in the rowboat and excited about it. I do have some concerns about not wanting to eat. I mean, I do eat one meal and then I'm not hungry. So should I be concerned about
I've
that?
only eaten once today.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I shouldn't be concerned about that. And another thing on this raw vegetables, is it okay to make guacamole out of the avocado?
Avocado? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I make it all the
Okay.
time. Listen, a salad, I'm telling you, it's hard for me to eat a salad without guacamole or avocado. It's
Okay.
hard. It's hard.
Okay. Okay. And also about the water.
Uh-huh.
I do drink half of my body weight. Should I drink more? Is it okay to continue to drink more
Yeah.
than half? Okay.
I do a gallon a day, and I'm not 200 pounds. You know, I'm not,
Okay.
but I do it.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Well, that's it. I am enjoying the rowboat.
Praise
And I'm
God.
looking forward to getting off of this blood pressure medication.
Keep on rolling.
Yes, I keep monitoring it. It's looking good. And I
Good.
do have a doctor's appointment the 1st of December, so I can't wait.
Right. Praise God. Oh, we coming off that medication. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
All
yes.
right. That is the last question for the night. But we have 4 more opportunities, which is fantastic. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. My YouTube fam, if you want to ask Coach Ro a question, be sure to click the link to upgrade so that you can get on the Zoom and be in the room. Now,
Yes.
before we close everything out, we do have 5 winners for tonight's trivia contest.
Okay.
We have Kelmikas Mitchell, Shandia W., Monique Grayson, Angela Clemens, and Lakeisha Murray. So we have your information. Congratulations. And you'll be getting your cash prize shortly after this session is over.
Very good. Okay, y'all. That is it. Was this good? Was it good or was it good? Was this good, YouTube, or was it good? Y'all, it's only gonna get better. It's gonna get better every single day. And so listen, there's still time to upgrade to VIP so y'all can work out with Coach Ro tomorrow. We're gonna turn it up just a little bit tomorrow. We're gonna have fun. And then don't forget the mindset with Coach Tucker tomorrow morning after the workout. And then we right back here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, y'all. So that is it. Love y'all with the love of the Lord. Okay. I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator, guys. And guess what? Whether you like it or not, I do not care. Okay. I can, I will, and I must continue to walk alongside you and help you to achieve optimal health. And we